Okay, you all, I am live. Come in, hit the like, hit the share button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And let me check my settings as you all come in. Give me a sound check. Let me know if the sound is good. I was talking for almost a minute on yesterday, and I had no sound, a little bit over 2 minutes on my live stream. And so XRP Army, XRP holders, right? Some good news coming within what almost 14 days. Almost 14 days. Ripple and SEC, right? The Hinman documents, they seek an extension for unsealing the Hinman documentation. So according to these documents shared by James Finland, the Hinman materials will likely people be unsealed by June 13th. Why is that exciting? Why is that great news, especially if you are XRP holder, right? XRP Army, whether you are watching this live or on the replay, hashtag SRP. I still have some reservations about any ISO 20002 coins, anything that's within the banking system, which is also meaning that it is in the government system. I'm definitely for cryptocurrencies and silver and gold, right? Because of that very reason that they are outside of the government system. However, hopefully some people will monetize this and take some profits out to purchase some of the cryptos that is outside of the governments and the banking system, because you want to be outside of the system. You want to be in blockchain technology that is the people's money. And you want to be in gold and silver, which is God's money. You don't want man's money. You don't want government's money. So the Hinman materials will more than likely, right, be revealed June 13th. If you paid any attention to XRP, it is up almost 6% on today. So on May 19th, the defense attorney for the prosecutor, right, for the XCC versus Ripple case shared an update regarding the potential revealing or unsealing of the Hinman documents. Now, if you don't know what these documents are, the Hinman documents mean or are the documentation that reveals the testimony under oath that made Ethereum and Bitcoin commodities, right? It was a joint letter, it was unredacted and summary judgment that made in the Hinman materials that made, Ethereum and Bitcoin commodities. And so XRP says, Miss Queen talk about, miss that talk, spread the news. I don't know what you mean, Miss Queen. If you're saying you miss me talk about these type of subjects, I don't do it most often because people take information, they run with it. And I don't like people monetizing off of my information that don't appreciate it. They never give a super chat to the channel. They don't do anything. And so I just stopped because it takes my time and energy and research to research these topics. So I don't like to give free information to people that like to freeload. I don't know if that's what you were saying, but yeah. So that's why I stopped talking about certain cryptocurrencies, right? And so with this, right, the court order that was saying that both parties to file on June 13th that will exhibit, right? This was again May 16th. And why these are important, because these includes the material. This is a speech that was given in 2018 by former director of the SEC's corporation, Bill Hinman. And during that speech, Bill Hinman expressed the view that Ether, which is at $1,900 today, should not be classified as a security, but a commodities. And these documents also have internal conversations about this particular speech. So the members of the crypto community filed a joint petition, right, and said that, hey, if we could find the specifications, if we can see what this speech, what was said, right, that made Ether particular a commodity, is not anything about Bitcoin in particular. However, Bitcoin is already a commodity. Now, if you have to ask me what's the difference between a commodity and security, which is the fight that XRP is doing right now, then I would be very concerned if you was holding XRP, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, and you don't know the difference between the commodity and a security, right? However, people can look up and strike it hot every now and then, and they can just go by their favorite YouTuber or something without doing their own research and due diligence, and they may have some monetary gains from this, right? But I always recommend people to do their research, do their due diligence, and do the research for yourself to your best ability, because Google and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all these free sources where you can help guide you into researching is available, right? So do your own research, do your own due diligence, and know the difference between a security and a commodity. But I'm going to say it this way. Commodity, when you think of commodities, you often think about things that come from the earth, from the ground, such as agriculture, right? Crops, food, right? Gold, silver, right? Um, anything, diamonds, pearl, anything that has to be mined and come from the ground, corn, wheat, rice. This is what we think of when we think of commodities. Now, how is the crypto world deemed a commodities, or how are certain cryptos? And we know Bitcoin was the first to be deemed a commodity, right? Bitcoin, was the first to be deemed a commodity. Terrence Carter says exactly. Yeah, I don't like live stream and give people free information because I don't like people that don't appreciate. It's like when Jesus healed um, the men that had leopard. Only one came back to say thank you, and people won't even give a thumbs up. That's for free. They won't even thumbs up. They won't even thumbs up the video. When I give them some life-changing information that can change their life financially. And if your life changed financially, it changes spiritually and mentally as well. And or they won't take action. They won't take action for me, and they won't take action for themselves, right? And if you don't have a plan for your future will have a plan for you. Right. If you don't have a plan for your financial future, your future will have a plan for you. And it may not be the plan that you want. Usually, when you don't do the planning, when you don't do the due diligence, when it comes to bettering your own life, then life plan is not the plan that you want. I was reading Ephesians 3:20 today, and it says, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think. But this is the part that gets left out oftentimes. According to the power that works in us. You are co-creators of Christ. You have to do your part, and you have to do your due diligence. Tori, thank you for saying thank you. So that's the XRP news, June 13th. XRP, let me pull this up, is really ready for this, trial to be decided upon, right? This SEC trial will help all cryptos across the board. So we see XRP at 51 cents today, and it has dropped just a little bit to now almost at 5% gains, 4.92%, right, on today. But big gains coming in, and that's a big decision to release those files on June 13th. It could mean a big thing in helping to classify XRP as a commodity and not a security. So what's going on June 1st? I want to share that, even though I did not have that in the caption. Hong Kong is doing something big on June 1st that's going to affect the crypto world as well. The securities regulator to accept license applications for crypto exchanges. This is starting Thursday, June 1st. So guidelines prohibit gifts designed to incentivize retail investments, which likely include airdrops, and says that stablecoins should not be admitted for retail trading until they are regulated. So these license applications for crypto exchanges will happen in Hong Kong. You know, Hong Kong, China, Japan are the biggest crypto markets and the biggest financial powerhouse. So this regulation has agreed to allow licensed virtual assets providers to serve retail investors. People, this is good. This is great. Everyday retail investors in crypto now can be serviced in Hong Kong and provide operators access, understanding the risk involved. According to the report, this is to provide feedback. So now you have more retail investors that can be provided to beginning June 1st in Hong Kong. That should give a great lift and elevation to the crypto market. So at least two big events happening in June for crypto. So hey, get your bag up, because people, we are moving to a digital financial system, right? Convert your cash into coins and the correct cryptos. Not all cryptos are created equally. If it's not backed up, meaning it's not deemed a commodity, or it has no utility, no use case, or if it's not backed by real world commodities, real world assets, like aluminum, gold, silver, right? There are cryptocurrencies backed by that. If you want to know more about those cryptos, text CC to 331-444-5556. Let me show you all. I didn't have any intentions in showing this, but my personal crypto portfolio, I just learned about these cryptocurrencies backed by real world commodities, black gold, Texas tea, crude oil, again, aluminum, physical gold. You got yellow gold, water, which is drip, providing purified water across the globe. We have that drip token, and it gives you passive income, passive liquidity daily as well, right? And so when the commodities market move, which it will, commodity market is going to move. These cryptocurrencies move with the commodities market global, worldwide, and you don't have to worry about these cryptos if they are commodities or not, because they are. So I just got started in this portfolio Thanksgiving of 2021. And natural gas, I'm so excited about that project, because it is helping to mine Bitcoin through natural gas in a very eco-friendly way, removing carbon dioxide and carbon emissions, and not using a lot of electricity in this economy. If you all don't know, Nikola Tesla's fight, his fight was against using, and let me get my book on Nikola Tesla. He was all about free energy, right? He was all about free energy. And, you know, he have aluminum plates. I have cryptos backed by aluminum as well. And I have this book, The Benefits of the Purple Energy Place, which is, I was reading the book. And so Elon Musk's fight was for free energy sources, electric power everywhere, unlimited quantities that can drive the world's machinery. Listen, he wanted, though, without the need for coal or gas. In fact, when Nikola Tesla died, Donald Trump uncle was the first one in his New York hotel room, and a lot of his documents was taken away, stolen, never to be released again in the paper, people. And this was in he died in 1943, but he did not have the money. He wanted forces of nature to service mankind, and he just did not have the money. I cannot think of the person name that who did they say invented the light bulb that he was fighting against. But he did not want that type of energy. He wanted positive energy. He felt like that he wanted God's energy. He wanted God's that was put on. He said everything on this universe, right, is energy and vibration. The difference between gold and silver is due to the difference in the atomic structure and the vibration rates. I don't think you all know that, right? In this passive crypto income, they have satellite technology that's titled XPLR that can find the vibration and frequency of every commodity in this earth realm. And I'm also have money in that as well. And so he wanted energy or God's power. He also called it God's power or creative power, right? The breath of life, the Holy Spirit. Ooh, isn't that deep? It's all energy. This energy might be considered the basic power of the universe. And so he wanted that type of energy, and he felt that, you know, we should not have things like electrical bills. He felt like cell phones, for example, causes a rise in blood pressure, and it may harm pregnant women and brain tumors. And speaking of brain tumors, some information about Elon Musk and brain chips I'm going to share with you all as well. Headache and tiredness. He said cell phones are hazardous when they use in excess. And so he fought for this type of energy, but however, this type of energy could not be monetized, right? It could not be monetized. And so it never was adopted, right? It never was adopted. And yet this is why we have our electrical bills that we pay. And we can have electricity without having it's called AC/DC type energy without having electrical bills. So these are, thank you, Thomas Edison. His fight was against Thomas Edison. Thank you so much, Tori. And that fight, he just JP, this is where you hear the banks, JP Morgan and Chase. JP Morgan supported Thomas Edison, his inventions. Thomas Edison had the money, had the finances and such. This is where we get DC type or the type of electrical power that the Thomas Edisons wanted and JP Morgan's, because it was a very monetary project. But God's way, whether it's wind power, solar energy, right? You can have solar panels on your house and no need for a light bill, right? And all of these things are the hidden secrets, not really hidden, revealed, but people just don't have, I think, a thirst for knowledge. So these commodities that I'm in, they don't have to go through SEC ruling. It's already backed by God's commodities. And that's what made Bitcoin and Ethereum and hopefully XRP will be adopted as a commodity. And that's powerful because it means you can go anywhere in the world and liquidate in exchange for Bitcoin, whether you speak Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, right? Espanol, French. They're going to know Bitcoin. If you say Bitcoin, they're going to know what you mean if you say it in English. If you say silver, can I purchase or exchange silver? Right? They're going to know what you mean. If you say gold, because all of these are commodities, right? If you say ether, we are made up of ether. We are made up, our bodies are made up of ether. I'm going to go over that in a few minutes. Gold can be liquidated and exchanged. See, if I went to a farmer's market globally outside of the United States, I had silver and gold, right? And this is my Muhammad Ali. Did you all know that fine arts outperform the stock market, the S&P 500? Right? Expensive fine art. And this is why I get silver with the fine art in it, because I'm getting 2 for 1. If you want to know more about that, how to get it at wholesale price, go to my website, milliemoves.com. But this is what XRP wants. It wants that global dominance. It wants to be deemed as commodities, because I can take silver, I can take gold, and I can go to a farmer's market, or I can go anywhere in the world and exchange it if I need food, because both are already commodities, right? I can take Bitcoin anywhere in the world, peer to peer, no government control, no third party. See, the government right now has control of your cash. They can tell you how much to take out in a daily time, um, when they're going to give it to you, right? If they have banking issues, you won't have access to it at all. That's controlled by the feds and the government. You want things outside of the government system, especially for this financial system reset, right? Next topic, Elon Musk brain chip. Another reason to invest in silver, because Tesla, um, calculators, catalytic converters, RFID chips, 5G Wi-Fi technology, right? Revelation 13 is all going to be driven by silver, tangible physical silver. So this was approved, Elon Musk approval for human study. The Neuralink brain chip says it received approval from U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Unfortunately, most people in the States, everything the FDA says to do health-wise, they do it. Right? Whether it's to cover your mouth with a mask or whatever, they believe they do. If it's a FDA approved, then they grow with it. And so these brain firms says that the U.S. Food and its approval to conduct its first test in humans, and the Neuralink implant company wants to help restore vision and mobility to people by linking their brains to computers. Mm. It does not. It does not have immediate plans to start recruiting participants for Mr. Musk's previous ambitions test. The FDA said it acknowledged Neuralink's announcement. Now, earlier this year, this was rejected by the FDA. So now these are microchips to treat conditions such as paralysis, blindness, to help people who have certain disabilities use computers and mobile technology. The chips were tested on monkeys and designed to interpret signals produced in the brain, and it relays information to devices via Bluetooth. But about 15 monkeys died as a result. So I'm hoping that was taken in consideration during the testing process. So experts have cautioned Neuralink's brain implants to require extensive testing to overcome technical and ethical challenges if they become widely available. So, wow. I've been telling you all that we are moving into AI, artificial intelligence, and advanced technology. You also need to study the cryptocurrencies that are connected to those as well, not just blockchain technology cryptos, not just the ones like XRP, hopefully Ethereum and Bitcoin. That Bitcoin and Ethereum at this point, at the time of my recording, which is the 30th, right, of May, but you want cryptocurrencies with blockchain technology that all verifications can be kept on a blockchain. We're moving to blockchain technology that Bitcoin already has. No one would ever go wrong, ever, by holding Bitcoin, ever, ever, especially if you're looking for things on a global scale. And you have to flee maybe the United States or do something. And if you want something accepted globally and outside of government's control, right? Again, Ethereum is a commodity as well. And the other cryptos that I just showed you are commodities as well. Now, what does this mean, right? I know people are going to say, yes, mark of the beast, right? 666. But let me show you this, you all. 666 is not a devil's number, right? It's not evil, it's biological. I wish I could enlarge this, but I can't for some reason. It's not evil, it's biological, right? You have your two physical eyes, and your two physical eyes have six main parts of makeup of our physical eyes that give us sight, not vision, but sight, right? And so the number of 666 refers to carbon atom, right? 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, which equates to 666. and that's carbon 12, the most abundant two stable isotopes of the element carbon. And so this is what all humans are made of. So you have your two eyes, the all-seeing eye, right? It's showing it's not evil, it's biological. You have it on your cash, right? The pyramid. And you have your spiritual eye, right? You have your spiritual eye that forms a triangle, which is your pineal gland, right in the center, right? Unlocking that pineal gland, and you, which is the brain, the eyes, also 666, the ears, your ears, what you, how you think, open up your spiritual, um, what you see, right? Open up your spiritual part, your pineal gland, and I'm reading something. Okay. And and so people, at this point, ignorance is a choice. And what you hear, it is not the devil's number. It is not the devil's number. Right? Judah said, do not put a chip anywhere near me. However, you're not going to stop this, because some people are going to widely accept it. Again, the mark of the beast, where no man can buy or sell, is not. In fact, on the sixth day is the only day in Genesis that state God said is very good, very good. That's the day that man and the wild beast was made. When you think of wild beasts, I know you're thinking about lions and tigers and bears, but no, that's talking about the pituitary gland. The pineal gland is our spiritual gland. The pituitary gland is that animalistic gland. It is shaped like a reptilian part of our brain. So when you hear figurative language in sports that states that this person went beast mode, it means they were in a subconscious state of mind, and their performance was just aggressive. And they was in a, as they call it in sports, a zone. You're out of your conscious state of mind. So without this chip, right, which it says no man will able to buy or sell. Most people in this world are right hand dominant, right? So that's why you see the right hand most, and then Jesus sat on the right hand of God in the throne. Right hand dominant. Right hand represents power, authority, right? But it's not necessarily saying that if you don't have this chip in your brain that you won't be able to buy or sell. It is saying, because there are cryptocurrencies that's not XRP, Bitcoin, or Ethereum that's connected to RFID chips. And it's saying that, right, that pyramid that's on your cash money, that's on your cash dollars, if you're not able to understand the spiritual part by tuning to your pineal gland and your eyes and have sight and spiritual vision in one, that people that are not positioning themselves for the greatest wealth transfer in human history are going to be financially left behind. And just like the parable of talents, talents then was another name for gold. Back in that time and era that the Bible was converted, right, to King James Version. So Matthew 25, the man that went hid his money, did not convert his money into something different, do not multiply it. He was cast into outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. And it did not say he was put to death to do that. So that's an analogy of hell on earth to me. When you're alive and you're into outer darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. And it was all based upon the principles that he's the only one that had a little and did not make his little a lot. Went and hid his talent. And even though that was referring to physical money, talent, a lot of people are not using their spiritual pineal gland. They're not using their spiritual eye. They're complaining about what's happening in artificial intelligence and Elon Musk. But there are some people that have disabilities, right? Or that may be blind, and they may welcome the brain chip. They may welcome it. If you're not a person that has lost sight or that has a certain disability, then it's easy for you to say, don't do it to me, but other people might welcome it. And if it's advanced technology and they did the work, people have metals in their body, right? They have metal, they have a metal plate in their kneecap. They can't walk through a detector alarm without it sounding off because they have metal in their body. So when you're talking about a very small chip, and hopefully it's approved, this is just showing you that we're moving to artificial intelligence and a new digital economic system. All right. That's all the news that I have, you all. XRP, June 13th. Hong Kong. Opening up crypto to retail investors Thursday, June 1st. Let's see how the crypto market reacts to those events. Also, if you want to get wholesale and fine art silver at wholesale prices, this is an Ethereum silver coin for under $40. Go to millimoves.com. Also, there are some people, unfortunately, that do not have positive cash flow and they need to find the cash to convert into coins and crypto. You can also find a strategy and solution for that. If you have a job, if you are gainfully employed, can help you find more money right out of your paycheck by reducing your taxable income. Just like Jesus helped Peter find more money to pay his taxes. And Peter was a fisherman by trade, but God gave him a spiritual strategy. I'm giving you a practical strategy to help you increase your cash flow. Go to millimoves.com. That will also help you improve your credit as well. To get those crypto commodities that I showed you, that my portfolio is now at $20,000 of passive crypto income, you must become a member. You cannot find these on exchanges like crypto.com or Binance. You have to be a member, like if you're part of Costco or Sam's. So I get you the exclusive memberships so you can begin. These are mining cryptos that are backed by real world commodities that's already deemed a commodity like Bitcoin and Ethereum, not fighting to become one, right? And you can text CC to 331-444-5556. You have the power to liquidate your portfolio anytime you choose. There's no hidden procedures, and you get these tokens, right, 24/7 added to you 365 days out of the year, and you're getting them at a very low entry point right now with the potential of future higher gains. So text that number, become a part of that, people. Convert your cash into crypto because this is a financial reset. And it's the easiest time now to become wealthier than you ever have. I believe by October, right? Because you all do know that the debt ceiling raise they're saying that it's going to cause student loan repayment to start back up if your student loan repayment was paused by August, right? First, I think, but sometime during August of this year. So I'm looking at the fall being the fall of cash even more of this year. So you want to go ahead and get a head start so you can be prepared and positioned, right? Joshua 1:11. You know, my numbers are 11:11 says prepare your provision. Hello, OTR Financial, my favorite trucker on the road. He also had these crypto link commodities. He also had these silver coins at wholesale price. And while he's trucking and moving and driving, his portfolio is trucking and driving and moving right along with him. And when he decides to sleep or rest, his crypto portfolio does not take a rest. It's still working. You have to position yourself where your money is working harder for you than you are working for it. So thank you for coming in. Blessings to you as well and telling me hello. Okay, you all, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also do me a favor, smash that thumbs up and make sure you are a subscriber. Have a great, great day. Let's look forward to getting crypto and coins richer. Queen out.